All right, guys. 2 in the morning, and we're in Salem. I don't know if you can hear me. Oh, geez. I hope you guys can. But the audio seems to never really work. But we can keep trying. I'm gonna drive us around Salem a little bit, and it's 2 in the morning. As I said, I don't know if you can hear me, but it's really chill and it's such a beautiful night. Like, look at me. I'm in a tank top, and it is hot and muggy and beautiful. And I'm just cruising really slow because that's the way. There's no cars, and the weather's great, and this is what it's all about. I mean, I hope you guys can hear me. She was beautiful. There's lots of beautiful girls in Salem, to be real. I should have taken a right back there, I think. We'll just cruise the town. I mean, if the audio is working, then it still doesn't make me all that confident because I had to do so many things just to make it work. I think this is the right way. I don't know. We just kind of zip around. I usually don't cut through. Just kind of show you what calm, unpopulated, jet dark Salem. There should be some stuff up here. I kind of took a back alley, which was not a good idea. Okay, so here is the common. This is the main area. If they're all decorated for Memorial Day, good for them. Or good for everybody. Can't see very well in dark with that wide angle lens. Like this looks, I think this has a better light in the darkness. Can't see too much. We'll go by the Witch Museum and all the fun stuff. Everything's so calm and quiet and chill. Feel like it's too dark and you can't see if I make it wide angle, but you can see there's nobody anywhere. It's kind of awesome. This is the first time I've ever ridden around at 2 in the morning. There's the Witch Museum. Pretty cool. 1992. There's the statue, and everything's so calm. It's like you can really do whatever you want if you come out at 2 in the morning. And I think Salem's relatively safe. Like, there's some homeless people and stuff, and I've seen some weird people, but I feel pretty safe here most of the time. Maybe I'm dumb, but it feels pretty safe. We'll ride another circle around the common, which is what that is right there. Actually, you know what? We'll go down. We'll go towards the mall. Wow. Do the different cameras do something? Hold on. The audio seems to be affected by the camera choice. That's interesting. So this is Essex Street, where all this stuff happens. I just went and got food. There is a roast beef place open till 2 in the morning every day. How cool is that, right? Like, I'm a huge fan of that. Everywhere should have a roast beef place. Everywhere should be open all the time, is what it comes down to. So this is, I don't know, I don't even know what this is. I've never been in here. I don't know. This is Plumber Hall. I guess there's information over here. There's a walking tour. That might be something I should do. I don't know crap about this place. I've been here so much, yet I don't ever do the history tours, and those are how you learn. I just give myself history tours, which is like the dumbest thing ever. That's what I do everywhere I go. There's a Halloween store. Halloween all the time. Because we're in Salem. And they have blue trees in Salem. What do I mean by that? Well, let me show you. There's a blue tree. And there's a bunch of them down there. All over the place. They painted their trees blue as a project to save the world somehow. I know that's how it works too, right? You just paint the world blue and everything's better. No idling. It's $100 fine. So here's the mall. It's so beautiful outside right now. It's so calm. It makes me sad. I don't know why. This is just a parking ramp. Fun story. The first time I ever came here, I had no idea what I was doing, and I drove down the street, and they blocked this street, and it's a one-way, and I took my RV down it, and just totally was idiotic. It was really dumb. Making this church. spooky, right? That's a spooky Salem thing right there for sure. Oh, wow, you can see inside of it. Interesting. Man, there's a Satanic church here. It's like the most famous one in the United States, I'm pretty sure. And I don't know, I wanted to go there because it looks cool. It's all black building and spooky. Here's the movie theater. Oh man, should I go see Top Gun Maverick in this movie theater? I feel like I need to. I wanted to go see it. I didn't realize there was a. Oh, look, they got a no war sign. That'll stop it. Don't have a war over here, guys. I'm gonna go see Maverick. I think. I don't know how good the movie theater is here, but I don't really even care. It sounds like that movie is so good that it doesn't even matter. It's true. Um, what else would you like to see? Actually, what was interesting, this whole trip started in the spot that I started. I didn't show you is one of the most historic spots in all of Salem. It was actually the spot where Giles Corey was pressed to death by stones. Also, another fun fact: there was a guy like following me that whole time back there. I'm sure he didn't mean anything because he's probably just walking around. But man, was he following me the whole time, which is freaking weird. And maybe he knows who I am, or maybe it's just a coincidence. But yeah, okay. So this is what I was talking about. This is where I started, and maybe I'm the guy who's yelling at himself, by himself. So maybe I'm the weirdo because I'm just talking on my phone, and I'm not even sure you can hear me. All right, so here is the Salem jail watch. And this place is closed. It's supposed to be there's people around, so I don't know. But you see, there's graves. Trying to get it. So you can see it. That's not gonna do it. Come on. There we go. This thing's supposed to be closed. I don't know. We're not supposed to be up there. I feel like there's somebody up there though, because there's a lot of cars. Here's the thing. I've been street performing and kind of went all over, and so people do recognize me. Like when I was talking about, like if that guy knows me, he might. Now I might not know him, and that's a whole weird vibe. This is the jailhouse. And this is where Giles Corey was pressed to death. That's a whole cemetery you can't really see because it's dark and everything's closed. And I wonder why there's all these cars parked here. That's a pretty weird thing. Should we do something sketchy and just go for it? I think so. Probably get in trouble for this. Last time I was here, I had to jump up there. that guy's still following me. See him walking? Whether he's doing that on purpose or not, I don't know. But they need to keep going. Because screw that, dude. We were gonna go on an adventure, but now I think we gotta go to the fire. Or go anywhere other than here. Now we're gonna definitely know if that guy's following me, because maybe he's just having a good time, and maybe I don't know, but that's probably what he's doing. But I'm not a huge fan of somebody following me everywhere, right? Because we're not doing that. 2 in the morning. We'll go back to that point. That's where it's a spooky cemetery. But I'm not dealing with this crap that this person's doing. We can go fast. That guy can't catch us every time. I'll just go to a different spooky cemetery. How about that? We're back in the center of town. I mean, I'm just as weird being out at 2 in the morning. That guy's probably cool as hell, I'll be honest. Like, he might be, but he sure was coming up behind me all the time, and I'm not doing that because I'm out chilling, and I'm not about to. I don't know. Again, the guy's probably just like me, just weird and out in the middle of the night because it's spooky and beautiful out. But I don't want anything to do with that. Okay, so there's another cemetery over here, and it's just as spooky and historic and cool. Here's the psychic. There's a lot of, it's Salem, so there's like a lot of spooky. This is where walking comes in handy. Maybe I should be holding my phone. Yeah, man. Maybe I'll come back out here with the selfie stick. It is fun to be out here weird in the morning. It's so beautiful. Okay, let me think. I think it's this way. I may have already passed it. I don't freaking remember. Um, well, if we don't find it, it's still a lot of cool. It's always nice when you see like a bowl of like a metal bowl sitting out, and you know that they're just feeding like the little cat or whatever local cat or whatever thing is coming into town. Yeah, now I feel like I can't go back to that cemetery because that weird guy. And again, he's probably fine, but dude, why are you following me? Like, unless you're gonna talk to me, but don't follow me, man. I mean, I might be doing something kind of curious, but I think following me is 1,000 times weirder. Like, you need to leave me alone. Even though it's a beautiful night. And maybe we could have just been best buddies. We would have went off and played video games and Dungeons and Dragons because he really did look like just like a metal dude. And again, maybe I even know the guy. I'm terrible with recognizing people and their names or anything, dude. So, are we doing it right? Are we doing it right? I don't know. I do know that I don't know where that cemetery is that I thought I was going to take us to. Everything, you think you know where you are, and then you don't. Okay, I sort of know. I know this. This is the smoke shop, and here's the mall. It's weird how all the history is right in all the modern stuff. Like they really don't. Maybe it's this way. No, we're going this way anyways. Does it really matter if it's not? Nope, it doesn't because it's gonna happen. Okay, yeah. Here we are. Here's where the fake door. Fake, fake door. Are you falling for that? That's like video. That's like a bad cartoon. You just crash into that with the fake windows. It's spooky though, right? Totally. Now here's the cemetery. Extra spooky. And this is where they buried all the witches, I believe. Maybe I'm wrong. I think I might be. I don't know what I'm talking about. This historical burial ground is a place of history. Gravestones and tombs are fragile in their condition. It's a result of time and effective weathering. Preserve this site for future generations by treating it with respect. The site's open during daylight hours. Don't touch anything. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's just a really, really old cemetery. But it really is creepy and awesome. Oh, geez. That was bad. Ooh. Sorry you were so zoomed in. Look at how spooky that is. It's like a spooky time. Man, I hope the audio works on this video. Then I'll have it figured out. Because I think I see what's going on. There's like an indicator that tells me if the audio. Well, there's not really. I don't know. Here's some old buildings and stuff. Man, I street performed earlier today. It was all Memorial Day weekend. I street performed all weekend. Well, when it wasn't raining. So it rained Saturday, but Sunday and Monday I performed for hours. Today wasn't that great. I mean, but Sunday was. It was just really hot. But I had this lady come up to me and say the nicest thing in the world. She's like, I don't really like music, but I love what you do. And then she asked me if I went to Juilliard because she thought my music was so good. And that was the best thing ever. And she just said all these super nice things, and it was just like, I don't know. I get a lot of mean comments, Believe it. Even if I'm good at what I do, it doesn't mean people have to like it. Because I know I'm good. I just know there's a lot of haters because, you know, I don't know. It's like that lady said, they're just jealous. The lady told me if they say mean things, it's because they're jealous and it's not me. They have a bad life. And that is true because if you're gonna go say mean things to someone performing in the street to try to entertain you and make you happy, then you must really have something wrong with you, dude. Because I am just trying to make you happy, and if the only happiness you're getting out of it is saying mean things, then you have a problem, and that's a real thing. Because if what I did didn't have any integrity, that's fine. But like, I think if you go watch some of what I do, it's, at at points it's pretty awesome. And at other points, maybe it sucks huge balls. I don't know. I don't ever think it really does. But I'm sure people will tell me it does because it's funny. But that's what happens. I have fun. Yeah, but look at the bridge. You kind of get to do whatever because nobody cares. This is a beautiful spot. There's the water. Living the dream. That's like one of the coolest party tent things I've ever seen ever. We can go buy that, but you go inside there and it has like giant Jenga and games. And I showed these things in other live streams that I did, but the other live streams didn't have any audio because that's a reoccurring problem. You guys want to go do something spooky? I kind of feel like doing something spooky because I think the audio, I feel, I want to believe that the audio is working. If it's not, then I'm going to be sick because I'm sick of it not working. I haven't really shown myself this whole video because I don't really care. Um, Here's the entranceway. It's filled with garbage right now. Yeah, you go in there and it's right there, right on the port. There's boat, party, and music, and beer, and just fat American garbage. You come in, you got this marina bar thing, this thing, see? It really looks like a good time in there. It really does. It looks like if you had a group of friends to go there with, you'd have a really good time. But where would I find one of those? A group of friends? What? I don't have that. I have internet friends. They're, you know, they never show up in real life. And sometimes they like my posts, but like, look at this. This is very famous stuff over here. Like we got witch stuff like crazy. Lori Cabot's place is over here. I'll show you that. If you don't know what that is, you need to look it up because she's probably the most famous witch in the world. Lori Cabot. Ocean's Edge. This looks nice. Everything over here is pretty nice. I really like eating at the Sea Level Oyster Bar. This is one of my favorite places here. I had kind of a weird interaction with the bartender last time I was here, but that's they didn't believe anything I was saying. If somebody doesn't believe what you say, it's like I don't know. I have crazy stories, dude, and I don't lie because I have crazy stories. So why would I lie? Because I have them. So here's that place. It's really beautiful. You can eat up on the top there and look out on the water and see the pirate ship right here. Which that thing over there is a pirate ship. You can't really tell. And it's literally called the Friend Ship. The Friendship of Salem. But it's a pirate ship. You can't really tell. It'd be cool to go run, like ride up to it. What kind of makes me sad is like I was creeped out by that guy, but I should have just put him on the spot and shown him. Like I filmed him, I should have put him on the spot and asked him questions. Maybe he was cool. Maybe he genuinely just wanted to be a part of it because he didn't look too grubby. He kind of just looked like me, like a rocker dude who's just out like kind of doing spooky stuff, you know? Because it's a cool town to go around at night because it's the weather right now. I'm in a tank top. I'm in Salem and in the middle of the night and I'm hot. Pretty freaking great. I mean, it's not good during the day when you want to street perform or whatever, busk, but man. So there's Sea Level Oyster Bar. Now, Lori Cabot's place is right here in Chad. You see the sign? There it is. Can't really see that, but yeah, it's there. Lori Cabot, Enchanted. And it's like magical stuff. You go in there and probably, I bet you it would cost a freaking $1,000 to get her to read your freaking, do a psychic reading. That's what I'm guessing. I have no idea. You probably can't even do it. He probably doesn't even do it anymore. I don't really know. Kind of wonder if people live above these. Do you think there's people up there that are living above these things? No. Probably. Here's the bung hole. Look at this. This place is called the bung hole. There you go. Nothing like the word bung hole in neon. Normally it's lit up. Okay, well, you got lots of interesting characters out. I mean, I'm one of them, I guess, right? Dude, that place is open. Is that open? Because we are open. Look at how open that looks. Interesting. Man, I don't know. Is that thing really open? That seems mind blowing if that's true. Okay, well, I don't know now, man. We could go back to that cemetery and walk it. We're not supposed to do that, but I need like an adrenaline rush, you know? Like that's part of why you come out. Like coming out at night, it feels like you're not supposed to be out. So even just this feels like like look, nobody's out. Like right, 2 in the morning, it feels like bad. I need to like I need to do something bad. Like I want to do something scary, right? Like spooky. There is an abandoned building next to that RV park I'm staying at. I posted about it. Man, it's right beside there too. I could go do that, but I could actually get trapped in that place, and I don't want to do that. There's the only entrance I found was underneath, so there's a chance of getting trapped. And getting trapped would be really messed up. This is a really nice church. They have English and Spanish church, different languages. Come get your Spanish church on. All right, let's go to the burial point. That was, I had them confused when I was talking earlier. The Giles Corey, I'm not actually sure if I even know what I'm talking about. Let's go ask the psychic over here. I never know what I'm talking about, man. Other than when I know, right? And that's a dumb thing to say. All right, we're up here. We're gonna go, hopefully peacefully go explore that cemetery without some guy following me. There's the Witch Museum again. Always looking epic. So cool to just be able to go everywhere and just stop and look at the commons and do whatever. I want to ride right through the grass, which I would probably get away with, but I don't really want to do, we're going to do innocent and bad things. Like go in the cemetery and just look at it after hours. Are we spooky investigators? Not really, because I'm not a detective and I'm not investigating crime. So we can act like we know. Look at all these workers out. What are they doing? We got construction. Interesting. Just construction at 2 in the morning. 2:30 in the morning. Then again, I'm a guy who's driving around at 2:30 in the morning, so I don't know. Would some people say get a life? Maybe. Or is this the ultimate life? Maybe. Am I headed the right way? Maybe. Am I headed the wrong way? Also, could be a maybe. But I think I'm doing it right. We can go to the Satanic Temple and then we'll end it because this live stream. Well, I mean, it could be as long as I want. If the audio works or not, I really don't know. These live streams haven't worked enough for me to be really like I don't care that much because if they're not going to work, then why should I care? I think the temple is up here, and then that cemetery might be behind me. Man, I always get turned around, but I think I know what I'm talking about with the temple. So here's like a main little street of like Salem. Residency records. You see this thing? I've seen this around, and I feel like I got to. Yeah, they moved. I feel like I'm gonna see what this is because I saw it in the mall next to Diane Boots or something. Die in your boots. Something like that. Prepare to die in boots. Death in your boots. I don't know what it was. Something about boots. All right, right up here is the Satanic Temple. You can really conquer Salem really quick on a bike like this. Like, if you want to just have the best time in the world, you get a bike or an e-bike or any of this. So here it is. This is the Satanic Temple. I'd like to visit and see what it looks like on the inside. Ooh. We'll drive up there. We're not supposed to, I'm sure. There you go. Spooky. Looks pretty cool. They got like a gate. If the gate's open. And then the other side's closed. I really wonder if somebody lives in there. And I'll probably look that up later. Or I'll visit. Should I visit it? I probably will. Alright. Well, that's that. The Satanic Temple. Dun dun dun. Sounds scary, right? Looks kind of scary. I have a feeling it's just a good time though, and it's not all super evil garbage like some of you might think. Looks cool though. Okay. Now let's find out if I can find that cemetery again without looking it up. I think it's this way. Unless I took a shortcut too soon. I think it's this way, but I don't know. Because I'm dumb. And that's what happens. Oh yeah, I'm gonna take a ride up here. I should have just went straight. I would have went right to it if I would have went straight. We'll wrap around. Here's Salem Commons again. Okay, we're gonna try this one more time. So there was the Witch Museum. We'll take it right up here. Here's the Witch City Mall. I feel like in wide angle lens you can't see anything, and I feel like in regular view you can't see anything either because it's not wide enough. We had this problem. I think there's a bunch of green. How are they buried like that? You know? Are they buried upright? Are they burned? How could you put that many graves in one spot? That's the real question. How, maybe even why? Spooky. Imagine if I actually read the signs and like knew the history, then we'd have something. Then we'd have ourselves a show. And it makes me sad because there's somebody sleeping over there in front of that building called Mother Teresa, and you know they're just like having a hard time, and it makes me sad. I have a sandwich. Should I go give them my sandwich? I actually have a feeling they'll be okay because they're right next to that place. And the weather's nice now. I mean, I could not imagine what you'd do if it was cold, because that's where the problem's at. One of my friends used to live in this house over here, or in these apartments. Okay, here's the cemetery again. We're back. This time, we're just gonna come in and cut it off and go. Okay, sneaky jump. I won't be able to see anything because there's no light. It's really dumb. Oh, yeah, I was trying to mess with the camera settings to see if I could see better. Last time I was here, I had to climb up the wall because I didn't know how to get in. I still don't know how to get in. I don't know how much trouble you can get in for going up here. This is a cemetery where Giles Corey was pressed to death. You can't see anything. You can't turn on. I don't have a flashlight. So the video is pointless. You can't see anything, but yeah. So somewhere over there. But I'm gonna get out of here because I didn't bring a flashlight. And if you can't see anything, what's the point? There's some graves. could stand here and I could pretend that I'm hearing ghosts all the time. Because whether I do or not, you're never going to know. You go sealed off. You can't see that though. No, that wasn't much of an adventure. Remember when that guy followed me? I think that was the scariest thing that happened. Okay, well, I think that's the night. I'm gonna go back, eat my sandwich that I grabbed. I was only intending to eat a sandwich and drive around, but I did a live stream, and the audio probably never worked. Can you see? Probably not. Let me fix that. Hold on. There it is. Now you can see. If I had a flashlight or if my live streaming app let me use the light, that's the dumb thing is that my phone will not let me. No, the app will not let me use my camera light, which is a pretty dumb thing. Well, maybe I'll just drive to town, or cruise the town. Might as well keep you with me. If we're gonna do it, we'll do it all till I get towards the outskirts, towards where I'm staying, and then I'll let you guys assume that I died, because that's where I'm going. When the stream shuts off, I don't actually exist. Um, it's all a figment of your imagination. None of these people, nobody actually lives here. These are not real houses. Everything's an illusion. Do you think anybody will ever actually watch this video? Yeah, you should give it a thumbs up and subscribe and tell people to watch it because sometimes I wonder if anybody's ever going to watch anything I do. You know? How many of these can you do? I mean, I have 100 episodes. Now, I'm not saying they're all quality content because a lot of those don't even have audio and some of them have problems, but I have problems, right? We all do. We all have different sets of problems. Nice water. Just a beautiful little town. Salem is the best. And it's the best when it's spooky. So when it's Halloween or when it's just the middle of the night, like right now, like this is what it's all about. You gotta have a hint of spookiness. It's gotta be kind of like something bad's gonna happen. Even though probably nothing. You know, like people all think there's ghosts everywhere, and you know what? Ghosts don't really hurt anybody. So if that's a thing, it just makes it more fun. It's fun to believe. I'll tell you that. Whether it's real or not. Is that what people say about church? Is that why there was a church right there? Is that the statement? Is that what a religious person would say? Man, I saw a car that freaking scared me. I didn't think there'd be cars out. Jeez, I'm not even paying attention. I'm gonna get run over by somebody because I'm not even trying. Because like, why would there be people? There shouldn't be people. Oh look, there's a raccoon. There he goes. He's going for the garbage. Let's go interview him. Hey, bro. All right, well, that's Salem. Hit the like and subscribe button. Tell people. Go on your own adventures. Go do something spooky. Go to Salem. Go on a ghost adventure. See a tank. Why not see a tank? You don't see a tank? All right, guys. Have a good night. Have fun. Love you. Bye.